And I can only speak for myself, but I do see what people are doing. I talk with a lot of different coaches and agents and scouts and good people in baseball that are doing some really, really good things right now for kids. Obviously, being safe first and foremost, and in what their practices are and what they're doing. But you're seeing some coaches get really creative in a safe way and allowing kids to do some stuff and get out there. And so for me personally, it's just been connecting, reconnecting with people that you haven't might maybe talked with in a while, or continuing to connect with people you've talked with a lot. And that's how we're having to do it. I don't think it changed much in the sense that I'm not boots on the ground physically at, out in Peoria watching baseball games, or down in Southern California or Northern California. I can't physically go out. That doesn't mean the work stops, and it doesn't mean the connecting stops. And that's the one thing that I would say to really to recruits, to coaches, to people that could be, like you said, panicking. I think you kind of hit it on the head the other day when you were talking about, don't think that these guys aren't watching video, and don't think that these guys are not making phone calls, and be patient with the process. It's starting to level things out a little bit. It was going so fast, so quick that I think now coaches are having to slow down just a bit and really evaluate and truly evaluate what they're seeing. If all I have to go off is video recommendations, I think you'll start to see some slower responses in terms of scholarships. But that doesn't mean that kids aren't moving up lists, and we're not talking as a staff daily about what a kid did in his game yesterday up in Eureka, or in Ripon, or down in San Diego. That happens all the time.
Right.
And we're constantly finding ways to just stay active and stay up with the recruiting in terms of what we're doing. So, talk is cheap. I know it's hard to hear that. And you're sitting at home as a 17-year-old going, man, I missed out on my junior year. I'm not really getting much of a summer, and the future's, who knows what's going to happen in the fall. So I get it where they're at mentally. And I would say continue to reach out to schools that you want to talk with. I think we have time, but I would say for me, I'm as busy as I've ever been, because you have time to respond to everybody. You have time to call everybody back. And that's been fun. It's been fun to connect with people. It doesn't necessarily mean that a scholarship is following right away, but it really does give you a chance to slow down and dive into, the person a little bit more.